Hello everyone, welcome back to Cruel and Unusual Storytime with your host, Simon Dexter. Host's not feeling well this week. He actually came home from work early today because he was feeling a bit lightheaded. Have a headache from hell, you know, the ones where you can just feel the pressure at the back of your eyes. So I thought, today is a perfect day to read my Immortal. And I finally figured out the perfect organization system to finish off this story before we reach our next landmark. Because I don't want to read the whole thing in one sitting, because, oh my god, I wouldn't survive. So what we're going to do is going to be 3 chapters per video, 9 chapters for every 100 subscribers. I think after watching the first video, that's a bit fair, don't you think? Hair's a poofy mess after I shower, it's horrible. Anyway, so that means there'll be 3 videos for every 100 subscribers I get. So, this will be the halfway mark, and after that you won't be seeing my Immortal again until we hit 200 subscribers. Which part of me hopes that's not for a while, but the other part of me kind of hopes it's really soon. It's a weird mixed emotion, because I win, yet I lose, no matter what happens. So, can't think of much else to add, let's just jump into this. Into my Immortal chapters 4 through 6.
Okay, chapter 4. Also, I want to take this brief moment to apologize to Raven, whatever, and Bloody Tears, whatever, for my comment in the last episode about you doing a horrible job at the spell checking. Because, well, looking at it now, the writing in the actual story part isn't bad grammatically, or grammatically, whatever the fuck the word is. I'm sick and tired, give me a break. But you didn't have the heart to tell her that the author's note spelling made her come off as super annoying. You're bad friends. Anyway, author's note. I said stop flaming, okay? Ebony's name is Anabi.
Am I in a fucking hidden camera show or something here? Is this some kind of sick joke to you? Why would she leave that in? I'm being trolled, aren't I? There's one huge troll at my expense, isn't it?
I am in mental agony that she actually left it as Anabi. It's gotta be a joke. It's gotta be. Okay. Name is Anabi, not Mary Sue, okay? Draco is so in love, L-U-V, god damn you, with her that he is acting different.
And remember, kids at home, that's how true love really works. If you're currently in a relationship right now and your significant other's attitude hasn't totally changed to something completely different but totally perfect than what they usually are, you're doing something wrong.
They knew Ed Chotter before, okay? I don't even fucking know at this point. Okay, on to the real story. Draco, I shouted. What the fuck do you think you are doing?
And as you may or may not recall from our last chapter, Draco is currently taking Ebony out to the Forbidden Forest, rather than taking her back to Hogwarts. So this can only be leading to one thing. I want to put this as delicately as possible for any of our younger viewers out there. So let me just put on my professor glasses and... Okay, so you see, when a man and a woman love each other very, very much, they go out and fuck in the middle of the woods.
I hope that was educational for you. Draco didn't answer, but he stopped the flying car and he walked out of it. I walked out of it too, curiously. Also, just a future note to all our young viewers out there. If your boyfriend ever takes you out into the middle of the woods and doesn't give you a reason why, be sure it's going to be something romantic, and that he's not going to cut off all your limbs and eat your brain. The more you know. What the fucking hell, I said angrily. Ebony, he asked. Draco, I snapped. She's being pissy for no reason, okay. Draco leaned in extra close. I looked up into his gothic red eyes.
Oh yes, gothic red. I remember that from my Crayola 25 pack.
He was wearing colored contacts. Why couldn't the wizard just use magic? Is my question. which revealed so much depressing sorrow and evilness, and then suddenly I didn't feel mad anymore. The lunacy. And then, longish, dramatic pause, even though I can read ahead easily. Suddenly, just as Draco kissed me passionately. Okay, someone fucked up there. Draco climbed on top of me and we started to make out keenly.
Keenly, adverb of keen, finely sharpened as an edge, sharp, piercing, or biting, characterized by strength or distinctiveness, having or showing great mental penetration or acumen, animated by or showing strong feelings or desire. Okay.
Started out making out keenly against a tree. Okay. He took of my top, and I took of his clothes. I have a feeling this is about to get a little rated X, as I oddly predicted. Go figure. I even took off my bra. Ooh. This is gonna get hot, I bet. Then he put his thingy into my you-know-what, and we did it for the first time.
Still in my hair.
Okay, I knew the story would be good for a few laughs, at least. Okay, I'm zen. Okay, she's still trying to keep a little pornographic, so let's ruin that as much as I can with, ow, oh, oh, I screamed. I was beginning to get an orgasm. We started to kiss everywhere, and my pale body became all warm, and then... What the hell are you doing, you motherfuckers? It was... Again, long pause, even though I can read ahead. Dumbledore.
You know, some people might get mad over the inaccuracies of Dumbledore there, but I like the cut of this Dumbledore's jib. He's not taking any shit from these kids. Of course, the actual Dumbledore probably just let them finish and then gave them, you know, a quick lesson on safe wand wielding. Okay, let's move on to the next chapter.
Chapter 5, moving right along. Author's note. Stop flaming. If you flame it, it means you're a prep or a poser. Okay, I can live with that, can you guys? The only reason Dumbledore swore is 'cause he had a headache, okay?
He had a headache. He had a headache. I see nothing wrong with that at all. Perfectly viable answer.
Lordy Lou. And on top of that, he was mad at them for having sex. You know, I wasn't joking earlier. I actually think Dumbledore wouldn't have cared. They're both 17 in wizard culture, that's adult age. In fact, in England, I think that's adult age. I don't know. I'm not from England, so if you're an English viewer, you can correct me, I don't mind. Anywho, P.S. I'm not updating until I get 5 good revoys. Whoever gave her those 5 good revoys, you're a terrible person. Dumbledore made and Draco and I follow him. He kept shouting at us angrily. You ludicrous fools. Also, why are you spelling ludicrous as in the rapper and not ludicrous as in the synonym to ridiculous? I think they're synonyms anyway. He shouted. I started to cry tears of blood down my pallid face.
That's not how it works.
Draco comforted me, which he is so known to do. When we went back to the castle, Dumbledore took us to Professor Snape and Professor McGonagall. We were both looking very angry. Why would he take you to them rather than having them come to him, since he's the headmaster? I don't know. They were having sexual intercourse in the Forbidden Forest, he yelled in a furious voice. Why is he tattling on them to him? He's the head of the castle. I don't know. Why did you do such a thing, you mediocre dunces?
Why did you bother to try to make them sound intelligent when you'd only fuck that up too?
Asked Professor McGonagall. How dare you demanded Professor Snape. At least they kept Snape kind of the same. And then Draco shrieked, "Because I love her!" Yeah, keeping Draco a shrieking little girl, that's pretty spot on, actually. Everyone was quiet. Dumbledore and Professor McGonagall still looked mad. Professor Snape said, "Fine, very well. You may go up to your rooms. Down to your rooms, 'cause they're in the dungeon." Draco and I went upstairs while the teachers glared at us. "Are you okay, Ebony?" Draco asked me gently. "Yeah, I guess," I lied. I went up to the girls' dorm and brushed my teeth and my hair and changed into a low-cut black floor-length dress with red lace all around it and black high heels. When I came out, or long pauses for some reason, Draco was standing in front of the bathroom and he started singing "I Just Want to Live" by Good Charlotte.
We're seriously doing this again, aren't we?
I was so flattered even though he wasn't supposed to be there. We hugged and kissed, and after that we said goodnight, and he reluctantly went back to his room. Dang it.
I wanted to laugh some more at your ridiculously hilarious sex scenes. Ah, well, you can't win them all. Okay, last chapter for today, everyone. Let's get right on this.
Chapter 6. Author's note. Shijit up preps, okay. P.S. I will not update up till give me good reviews. You promised that last time. You're a filthy liar. The next day I woke up in my coffin. I put on a black miniskirt that was all ripped around the end, and a matching top with red skulls all over it, and high-heeled boots that were black. No, I figured they'd be bright tangerine with your perfect color choices. I put on 2 pairs of skull earrings and 2 crosses in my ears. I spray painted my hair with purple. Not thinking of anything fun to say with this. It's pretty bland. In the Great Hall, I ate some Count Chocula cereal with blood instead of milk.
I'm sorry, but Count Chocula cereal? Now, don't get me wrong. I like me some Count Chocula, some Boo Berry every now and again. But I'm beginning to figure it out in my head that this girl is actually probably really young. I love laughing at kids' stories.
Anyway, blood instead of milk, which I'm looking over because fuck it at this point. And a glass of red blood. Well, that's your choice. I prefer white blood cells, personally. Red blood cells have far too many tannins for my taste. Suddenly someone bumped into me. All the blood spilled all over my top. "Bastard!" I shouted angrily. "Oh no, it is a pity that red blood stained your black t-shirt." I regretted saying it when I looked up, because looking into the pale white face of a gothic boy with spiky black hair with red streaks in it. Oh, third party, how fun. He was wearing so much eyeliner that I was going down his face. I'm assuming you meant it was going down his face, but oh well. And he was wearing black lipstick. He didn't have glasses anymore, and now he was wearing red contact lenses like Draco's, and there was no scar on his forehead anymore.
Are we doing this? Are we going for broke here? Because if we are, I'm all for it. If we're gonna wreck this train, let's wreck this motherfucking train.
Did not see this coming. This is a turn for the best if I've ever seen one. He had a manly stubble on his chin. He only had a singular manly stubble on his chin, really? That's embarrassing. He had a sexy English accent.
That's probably because you're in England, you clod!
He looked exactly like Joel Madden, which, whoever Joel Madden is, I have no idea. Sorry, GC and MCR fans. I don't know who the fuck these people are. Why are you bothering? It's not like I have the time to always look up who everyone is, okay? Lord. He was so sexy that my body went all hot when I saw him. Kind of like an erection. Only I'm a girl, so I didn't get one, you sicko.
Oh, that's a pity. That probably would have actually made the story interesting.
"I'm so sorry," he said in a shy voice. They're always so shy. Adorable. "That's all right. What's your name?" I questioned, now having a huge lady boner. "My name's Harry Potter, although most people call me Vampire these days."
This seriously could not have gotten any better.
Vampire these days, he grumbled. Grumbled? Okay. Why? I exclaimed. You're not exclaiming, you're still questioning. There need to be an exclamation point for you to be exclaiming. Because I love the taste of human blood, he giggled. Fuck is with these random ass. Okay. Well, I am a vampire, I confessed. I think the entire student body would need to know you're a vampire so you don't eat them. Pretty sure that'd be a rule, that's just me though. Really? He whimpered. Yeah, I roared. Okay, seriously, what the fuck is with this random shit? Okay. We sat down to talk for a while. Then Draco came up behind me and told me he had a surprise for me. So I went away with him.
And who wants to bet the surprise is a schlong? You know, it's probably not. I've actually come to realize that this is clearly some prepubescent, like 11, 12-year-old fever dream. Maybe 10 or younger, because she knows about sex, she's curious about sex. But she's also very naive and childish with her writing. And you can read it, you can tell this isn't really being creative, but more like a fantasy journal entry. It's weird and bizarre to go through, isn't it? Anyway, I'll be doing Happy Happy next time, and after that we will get to the final part of the 100 subscriber special for my Immortal until 200, in which I will continue after that. So, few last minute things as usual. If you want to follow me better, you can follow me on my Facebook and my Tumblr, which the links will be in the description below. And if you have any stories you'd like to suggest for when I'm done with all this, you can leave those in the comments just beneath the video. And I will see you all real soon.